It's too hot. Okay, I'm not trying to be hot in here. This heat, this hot house. Ah, me eye. Oh, where's my glove? Oh, buy some lip gloss. I'm so pretty. I'm so pretty. So pretty. Going back to Africa. That's where I'm at. Let me clear my throat. My chest is just like, I smoke too much. And the consequences. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. My people. Ben Amin, son of my people. Amin, the younger daughter. Oh, Ben Ami. He is. But I'm sure that these were not his real daughters. But that can be, that can wait until later. Yeah. Oh, no thumbs up? Oh, okay. Oh, you just want to look at me? So look. That's all. Just look. That's all you got to do. Just look. Don't do anything else, but just look at the white hair lady. Good? Okay. Now, I can just look into the camera, right? I don't have to look into the screen, right? I could just look into the camera and just don't look at nobody and just talk to the camera. Yeah, I don't have to look here, right? I could just look like this. Look, just do this. Just look to the camera and just pretend that I'm just, doing a video and I'm all by myself and there's nobody watching. So, you just look through the camera and you don't look at the screen. Good? All right. So when you're going to ignore people, you just look in the camera. Just look. You just look right into the camera. I got my new phone. Oh, yeah, I got my new phone, honey. I got 3 phones now. Oh, yes, I do. I got 3 phones. Where the Brock phone there? Where the broke up phone? Oh, yeah. Okay, this is the broke up phone, right? This is the broke phone, right? This is the broke phone, right? That's number 1, right? Yeah, yeah. And this is the other phone. Look, yeah, that's number 2, right? Yeah. And you know the one I'm on now, right? Yeah, that's number 3. Uno, quick. So, so let me show you. No more crack off phone. Lord of God, go forward. Look, go forward. Go forward. We in big America, we got a blue black book. Our kind of walk listing this. No, sir, not in America. Are you crazy? In America? It's really serious if in America, if you live in America with a big blue black book, you can't make America look bad, man. Come on, man. It's not that serious. Anywho, I'm all freaked up with school. I'm all freaked up, man. I got all kind of stuff going on. So now, because I didn't renew the loan thingy for the tuition here, because we pay tuition here. So I got so much loans out, it's unbelievable. Before I pay these loans, I will no longer be on this earth. So if them feel like send me, I go pay them back. It's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. And they know this. Okay, good. Anywho, so because I didn't, what didn't I do? I didn't renew for the semester coming last semester. So this semester there's a block on my birth, everything's blocked. Like what the anywho. Went to financial aid office, heard what I heard. So I'm gonna take care of financial aid when I'm done. When I return to financial aid, oh, they're gonna remember this one. Watch. But I'm just gonna leave that one in the back. Anywho, just remember I said it. So me see me counts like in a the sandwich shop getting his breakfast, and I'm looking at him like this. He's like, "What happened? What's the matter?" I said, "I'm all freaked out, man." He said, "Okay." I don't know if he said call. He said something because he's talking to me through the window. Call me at 11 o'clock. I said 11. He said, "Yeah, 11." Well, today was the day for me to do that. Look what I'm doing. Look at me. Look. Because my thing is, even though he can still get me in for this semester, if all of what I did in order to get the financial aid thingy going hasn't gone through, I'm not going to be able to attend classes this semester because, everything here in America is money. So I'm waiting a couple of, just to see if anything's happening. Then I'm going to make a call and say, did you get the information? But I'm going to look up the information first because I did put the paperwork in, for this last semester, which is the fall, and spring, which is now, which I'm not going to attend. It doesn't look like, which is okay. I need a break. Right? So, hi, Ingrid. So, hi, Debbie. So if I don't get to attend, this is the spring semester, but I'm going to call him when I get to work. I'll just give him I'll just let him know what's up. If he says anything different to me, then don't be surprised if you see me in class next week, because you know how we do. Okay, good. So basically that's it. But if I don't make it for this semester, I'm glad because I'm tired. Oh, and then I gotta go to the math department Monday because I also got it incomplete in the math, whatever. So I'm gonna go there Monday and go do some things with the chairman over there. I'm gonna do some little, he's gonna give me some little, tutoring. And we'll see how that go, right? So once I get the tutoring, I suppose he'll schedule me to take the exam. And let's just hope I freaking pass. Okay, so that's what's going on with school. So let's forget about school. Let's leave that in the back. It could possibly be this semester. But if not, it'll be next semester. Keep your head up, 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 up. And at least I've learned that Every year I have to renew this loan thingy, because I have exhausted all tap, Pell, everything, because I'm already a two-time college graduate. Okay, so there's no more funds in the kitty for me. My darlings, anyone who's, oh, we got 4 thumbs up and we got 14 people watching and growing. But you know what? Again, it's pre-Shabbath, so, I don't want to be too harsh, right? But, okay, there's a brainwashing technique going on here, and we ain't gonna stop, right? And now, until you get this, you just, when you come over here, like when you go all over the place, the whole uno, excluding my lifers, of course, and my renters and moderators and my admins. When uno go all over the place, all over, the amount of thumbs up on the thumbs up, the people, them nastiness and then dirtiness. Yes, uno, right? Uno will give them all hundreds of thumbs up for the nastiness and the dirtiness. Yes, uno will, uno do's. Good? Okay. That's why y'all are getting what you're getting now on social media. The whole uno. You think I got anything to say about these dirty people? Not a word. Oh no, not a word in this mouth shall I speak. Unless, of course, something happens and I need to. Other than that, I create my own content. I don't need none of y'all. Me no need for chat about uno for bill me. Good? That's all I'm showing. That's all I'm showing. I don't need to talk about none of y'all. I don't need to talk about none of y'all to build my channel. That's what I'm proving right now. I've been proving it, and it's going to keep on being proven that me not need none of uno to build this channel. And I'm proving it, because I ain't talking about what y'all are talking about. I'm talking about different stuff. So uno can go somewhere else and see if uno can find something, talk about. Other than trying to listen to me to see what I say, so that you can go run with something, similar, right? Right? Me not look pan no uno. Why? On this wonderful pre-Shabbath Friday, come in like no uno. A bunch of ding-dongs. All trying to get I don't know what y'all trying to get. I really don't know what y'all are trying to get, or what y'all trying to do, or it's really delusional. To watch you people, it's like, what is going on here? This is social media. It's not a real place. You shouldn't be taking it like it's a real place. Everybody's all, bent out of shape and out of whack, and what's going on? Because y'all are caught up in people's businesses. And una don't know for mine, uno businesses is. So the whole of una gone mad. They've all gone crazy, Ingrid. I'm sorry, I'm not joy. We're leaders, and I'm tired of trying to show people that we are leaders over here. We don't follow. It's not necessary. My hair is getting wider and wider. And what I'm also trying to show is that on this platform, we can do various things and still attract people, other people. That's all. That's all. That's all I'm doing. Well, now come on. I was invited to Guyana. And that's all I'm going to say. by others who was watching me, the weed smoking and all. Yeah, I got an invitation to be somewhere in Guyana. Isn't that wonderful? I keep telling you people that there's a lot of people that watch people. A lot of people watch people. Millions and millions and millions of people watch millions and millions and millions of people on social media. Yeah, they do. Tomorrow's my birthday. Karaoke tonight. Super chat will be in full gear. Oh yeah, honey. Mad them and mad out. Yeah, so tomorrow's February 3rd. I'm not sure when is Debbie's birthday, if it's after mine or today. I'm not sure, but I know it's around the same area. It's either 3 or 4 or something like that. I think I think Debbie's Sunday. Winsome H's birthday is it today? Happy birthday, Winsome H. Or yesterday, I can't remember. But I know there was some birthday thing going on there. So happy belated birthday, Winsome H. Um, all all us February people are popping up, and I'm next. Yeah, thank you, Father. And that's about it. So yeah, okay, good. This, don't start. Don't start. I got internet. I paid for my internet services. There shouldn't be any reason why anyone is over here trying to interrupt my life, because I'm not doing anything but talking about me. I know, Debs. Yeah, because we had 2, 3, 4, right? I can't remember who was 2. I think it was Carlos. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but it was 2, 3, 4. Remember? So is it? Yeah, right? Okay. I think it's Carlos. I think it's Carlos's birthday today. Because it was 2, 3, 4. You, me, and somebody else. It wasn't Ingrid, because we done established that it's not Ingrid. She's not a part of the Aquarius crew. Good. Okay, we're doing very well with the thumbs up. Now that we have actually come to a tie, 6-6, it's fantastic. Now, I hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday. Remember, tomorrow is the Sabbath. It begins this evening and it ends tomorrow at sundown. But I'll be doing the karaoke tonight. I gotta go to work. I am one of the blameless ones, even though I have to work on the Sabbath. It's okay. It is, because. Mm. So, the birth. The birth of Isaac. You remember Isaac? I was watching somebody, and I noticed there's a lot of fakery on social media because people like to, say things pertaining to the Bible, you know, and then they say, I think it was and then when they say what they think, it's wrong. My thing is, if you're reading your Bible, you should be able to clearly quote scriptures clearly. I don't like to quote scriptures and throw, say stuff out there. I don't like to do that. I prefer to read scriptures and just read it and leave it alone. Yeah, Debbie, it's somebody. It's either Nikki or Nicole. Somebody. Becoming, oh, it was two, three, four. But I think it's Carlos, no? It's one of them. It's February 2nd. No, I'm trying to hang around to see if anyone shows up. Then we could ask, right? Because now we're going to two people because you know they don't want to hear me. Yeah, and that's what I want because y'all ain't gonna mix me up in nothing. Good? Like, oh, Uno, I mix up the people them now. This is what happens when you know, take on these topics. Everybody gets offended and they come after you and got all these things to say about you because you're just having your own opinion, which are like assholes. And then everybody's on the attack because everybody has an opinion about something. Me now, I'm just not on any of those opinionated views or topics. I'm leaving everything alone because it has nothing to do with me. I don't run charities. I don't do charities. I have nothing to do with charities unless I'm donating to a charity, right? I've been recognized by a charity, okay, in Guyana. So, you know, my thing is not charities. I have no interest in who's doing what and what is done. Do good. I don't. What is the situation? My thing is to create content on my platform. It's not to mix up all these stories about charities and this and that, and it's all messy. It's all mixy, and we're not doing that on messy and mixy. We're not. No, because it's all convoluted. It's a whole heap of talking, and all of the talking don't make sense. So no, I don't do charities unless I'm donating. Good? I don't need to be talking about charities. I have no interest in how they run, who does what, who did the. I don't care. I don't business. That's my stance on charities. Now, if I can donate, yeah, Debbie, one, two, three, yeah. If I can contribute or, you know, donate to a charity, then yeah. But I'm not going to make it a topic of discussion to talk about charities. Because when you do, the people then come for you. Everybody come for you. Every single body come for you when you start talking about charities. The whole of the universe come for you when you start blabbing about charities. Good? Okay. Because everybody I got think say yeah, throw word at one individual when you start talking about charities. That's how the thing go. You could innocently be talking about charities and everybody thinks say I saw me I try to do. Like your side eye. Good? You're being slick. You're being smart. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Oh, I'm listening to you. You know, everybody's like this. What you say? What? Everybody's ears are open. So I don't business. Good? Okay. So my thing is creating content, attracting new viewerships and so forth like that. So all of the others can be out there, you know, creating havoc as they do. And I don't want no part of it. Good? So I will forever be creating my own content on what I choose to speak about on my platform. If you don't like it, you know what you can do. You can get lost because a big crowd is not always a good crowd. Because when I have a big crowd, I got to delete and block people. Good? All right then. So I'm perfectly fine here all by myself. Why? Because I'm not a friend from nobody. I don't know these people on social media. I might know one or two on Facebook, especially. But over here on YouTube, I don't know nobody. No one. I don't have anyone to, call and talk to. But no, I have one person. But other than that, if I choose to. But other than that, no. I'm a lonesome soldier. All by my lonesome self. On YouTube. It's me. It's me. So, I just got to work with that. Stay in my lane, my lonesome lane. Keep my head on a swivel. That's about it. That's about it. Anywho, so as we proceed into the day, I have to enjoy this spliff because it's just so wonderful. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I am. I'm in my kitchen. I had my coffee and so forth. I'm enjoying the day. I hope you remember to, thank the Father and praise the Father for waking you up today, okay? Because, it doesn't happen by itself. And I'm just enjoying this cannabis sativa. And who don't like it, two people who's on, you can just log off. Because I'm not that here for Unu. Okay. I'm creating my own content. And that's what I'm doing. Yeah, Debs. No, because Debbie, what I'm saying is, as much as they run off, I've proven, well, we've proven this anyway, that we have others. It's, just the time of the day, which is today, it's just the time of the day where it's quiet. But, later on, even the karaoke has improved. I mean, the numbers went up with the karaoke, so, we ain't watching nobody. We're not watching numbers and all of that. Because we're naturally doing what we do originally, just natural and nice. It doesn't mean you have to have 10,000 people on. We're not that kind of a platform yet. Oh, but it's going to happen. You'll see. Yeah, so, today's Friday. Okay. I saw the advisory where they said that, the usual stuff with Jamaica, right? And everybody is saying, so what about America? Because in America, we do have these mass murders, right? And we have these mass killings and so forth and so forth. I don't know the correlation, but I'm saying is this. When you see these things happen in America, usually the person either gets killed or kills themselves. This is with the mass murder thing, right? Usually this happens. Once in a blue moon, they might get away, run off, and that's that, right? But usually when you hear of these mass killings and murders, right, the person who's doing it ends up no longer being with us, okay? When it comes to the West Indies and Jamaica or whatever, I think that it's because when things occur, stories we've heard in our beautiful Jamaica about what happens, there's not a resolution. Meaning, you don't know who did what. And then something happens again. But Jamaica don't know who did what and who did, there's, cases, police investigations and so forth, but you just come up with zero. You don't know how, This is with the tourists and, whatever, right? When it comes to their own crimes, I suppose they can figure out who did what and what, right? Okay. But when it comes to the tourism thingy, it becomes more difficult, because, and they're even saying all-inclusive places. So, and it's not that there's, people who are, but it's basically about assaults, sexual assaults and so things like that. So it's a combination of things. And when these things occur, sometimes there's no resolution as to who did what. This is how I feel. Okay, cool. I like this because I don't like the Holy noise. We have our segments Monday, Tuesday. They're called Mixy and Messy, and the big woman things, right? Which is Monday, Tuesday. Those are the days where we do those things, right? Okay. I just want to get that out there, right? Monday or Tuesday. Mixy and Messy, and the big woman things. The birth of Isaac. Now the Lord was gracious to Sarai, as he had said, and the Lord did for Sarai what he had promised. Sarai became pregnant and bore a son to Abraham in his old age, at the very time the father had promised him. Abraham gave the name Isaac to the son Sarai bore him. When his son Isaac was 8 years old, Abraham circumcised him, as the father commanded him. Abraham was 100 years old when his son Isaac was born to him. Sarai said, "The Father has brought me laughter, and everyone who hears about this will laugh at me." And she added, "Who would have said to Abraham that Sarai would nurse children? Yet I have borne him a son in his old age." So how could that happen? I mean, things happen, but, come on now. The child grew and was weaned. And on the day Isaac was weaned, Abraham held a great feast. But Sarai saw that the son whom Hagar, the Egyptian, had born to Abraham was mocking Isaac. And she said to Abraham, "Get rid of that slave woman and her son, for that slave woman's son will never share in the inheritance with my son Isaac." Because we the children of Abraham, we cannot be of an enslaved woman. We have to be of a free woman. The matter distressed Abraham greatly because it concerned his son. But the father said to him, "Do not be so distressed about the boy and your maidservant, Listen to whatever Sarai tells you, because it is through Isaac that your offspring will be reckoned. I will make the son of the maid servant into a nation also, because he is your offspring. Early the next morning, Abraham took some food and a skin of water and gave them to Agar. He set them on her shoulders and then sent her off with the boy. She went on her way and wandered in the deserts of Beersheba. When the water in the skin was gone, she put the boy under one of the bushes. Then she went off and sat down nearby, about a bow shot away. For she thought, I cannot watch the boy die. And as she sat there nearby, she began to cry. The father, hearing the boy crying, and the angel of the Lord called to Hagar from heaven and said to her, What is the matter, Hagar? Do not be afraid. The father has heard the boy crying as he lies there. Lift the boy up and take him by the hand, for I will make him into a great nation. Then the father opened her eyes, and she saw a well of water. So she went and filled the skin with water and gave the boy to drink. The father was with the boy as he grew up. He lived in the desert and became an archer. While he was living in the desert of Paran, his mother got a wife for him from Egypt. I just love this. Sarah. Now we just read Genesis 21, right? Now we're going to Genesis 23. Sarai lived to be 127 years old. She died at Kiriath Arba, that is Hebron, in the land of Canaan. And Abraham went to mourn for Sarai and weep over her. Then Abraham rose from beside his dead wife and spoke to the Hittites. He said, I am an alien and a stranger among you. Sell me some property for a burial site here so I can bury my dead. The Hittites replied to Abraham, Sir, listen to us. You are a mighty prince among us. Bury your dead in the choicest of our tombs. None of us will refuse you his tomb for burying your dead. Then Abraham rose and bowed down before the people of the land, the Hittites. He said to them, If you are willing to let me bury my dead, then listen to me and intercede with Ephron, son of Zohar, and on my behalf. So he will sell me the cave of Machpelah, which belongs to him and is at the end of this field. Ask him to sell it to me for the full price. as a burial site among you. Abraham was now old and well advanced in years, and the Lord had blessed him in every way. He said to the chief servant in his household, the one in charge of all that he had, put your hand under my thigh. I want you to swear by the Lord, the creator of heaven and the God of earth, that you will not get a wife for my son from the daughters of the Canaanites among whom I am living, but will go to my country and my own relatives and get a wife for my son Isaac. The servant asked him, what if the woman is unwilling to come back with me to the land? Shall I then take your son back to the country you came from? Make sure that you do not take my son back there, Abraham said. The Lord, the God of heaven, who brought me out of my father's household and my native land, and who spoke to me and promised me an oath, saying, to your offspring I will give this land. He will send his angel before you so that you can get a wife for my son back there. So the servant put his hand under the thigh of his master Abraham and swore an oath to him concerning this matter. Then the servant took 10 of his master's camels and left, taking with him all kinds of good things from his master. He set out for Aram Naharaim and made his way to the town of Nahor. He had the camels kneel down near the well outside the town. It was toward evening, the time the women go out to draw water. Then he prayed, O Lord, the father of my master Abraham, give me success today and show kindness to my master Abraham. See, I am standing beside this spring, and the daughters of the townspeople are coming out to draw water. May it be that when I say to a girl, please let down your jar that I may have a drink, and she says, drink, and I'll water your camels too. Let her be the one you have chosen for your servant Isaac. By this I will know that you have shown kindness to my master. Before he had finished praying, Rebekah came out with her jar on her shoulder. She was the daughter of Bethuel, son of Milcah, who was the wife of Abraham's brother Nahor. The girl was very beautiful, a virgin. No man had ever lain with her. She went down to the spring, filled her jar, and came up again. The servant hurried to meet her and said, please, give me a little water from your jar. Drink, my lord, she said, and quickly lowered the jar to her hands and gave him a drink. After she had given him a drink, she said, I'll draw water for you and your camels too, until they have finished drinking. So she quickly emptied her jar into the trough, ran back to the well to draw more water, and drew enough for all his camels. Without saying a word, the man watched her closely to learn whether or not the Lord had made his journey successful. When the camels had finished drinking, the man took out a gold nose ring. You know, sometimes when you read stuff, right, you have to really read things because you get people who say stuff, right? They have a lot to say. And this is where I said, this is where, this is where the judgments come in, right? Right? Where judgmental people have things to say, right? About these little things, even when it comes to piercings and tattoos. And we as black people always wore, nose rings and all kind of stuff as black people living in the ancients of days, right? Okay. Yeah, we did. It clearly tells you here. Okay. When the camels had finished drinking, the man took out a gold nose ring weighing a beka and two gold bracelets weighing 10 shekels. Then he asks, "Whose daughter are you? Please tell me, is there room in your father's house for us to spend the night?" She answered him, "I am the daughter of Bethuel, the son that Milcah bore to Nahor." And she added, "We have plenty of straw and fodder, as well as room for you to spend the night." Then the man bowed down and worshipped the Lord, saying, "Praise be to the Lord, the God of my master Abraham, who has not abandoned his kindness and faithfulness to my master. As for me, the Lord has led me on the journey to the house of my master's relatives." The girl ran and told her mother's household about these things. Now Rebekah had a brother named Laban, and he hurried out to the man at the spring. As soon as he had seen the nose ring and the bracelets on his sister's arms, and had heard Rebekah tell what the man said to her, he went out to the man and found him standing by the camels near the spring. "Come, you who are blessed by the Lord," he said, "why are you standing out here? I have prepared the house and a place for the camels." So the man went to the house, and the camels were unloaded. Straw and fodder were brought for the camels, and water for him and his men to wash their feet. Then food was set before him, but he said, "I will not eat until I have told you what I have to say." "Then tell us," Laban said. So he said, "I am Abraham's servant. The Lord has blessed my masters abundantly, and he has become wealthy. He has given him sheep and cattle, silver and gold, men servants and maid servants, and camels and donkeys. My master's wife Sarai has borne him a son in her old age, and he has given him everything he owns. And my master made me swear an oath and said, 'You must not get a wife for my son from the daughters of the Canaanites. in whose land I live, but go to my father's family and to my own clan and get a wife for my son. Then I asked my master, what if the woman will not come back with me? He replied, the Lord before whom I have walked will send his angel with you and make your journey a success, so that you can get a wife for my son from my own clan and from my father's family. Then, when you go to my clan, you will be released from my oath, even if they refuse to give her to you. You will be released from my oath. When I came to the spring today, I said, O Lord, the father of my master Abraham, if you will please grant success to the journey on which I have come. See, I am standing beside this spring if a maiden comes out to draw water, and I say to her, please let me drink a little water from your jar. And if she says to me, drink and I'll draw water for your camels too, let her be the one the Lord has chosen for my master's son. Before I finished praying in my heart, Rebecca came out with her jar on her shoulder. She went down to the spring and drew water, and I said to her, please give me a drink. She quickly lowered her jar from her shoulder and said, drink and I'll water your camels too. So I drank and she watered the camels also. I asked her, whose daughter are you? She said, the daughter of Bethuel, son of Nahor, whom Milcah bore to him. Then I put the ring in her nose and the bracelets on her arms. And I bowed down and worshiped the Lord. I promised the Lord, the God of my master Abraham, who had led me on the right road to get the granddaughter of my master's brethren for his son. Now, if you will show kindness and faithfulness to my master, tell me, and if not, tell me so I may know which way to turn. Let me put on the kettle. This is wonderful. I'm going to make some more coffee and take a break. Yes, so this is what we do when I'm a Rasta for life. We do try to edify. We do try to edify, the masses. We're reading about Rebecca and Isaac. Rebecca and Isaac. Then I put the ring in her nose and the bracelets on her arms. Laban and Bethuel answered, this is from the Lord. We can say nothing to you one way or the other. Here is Rebecca. Take her and go and let her become the wife of your master's son, as the Lord has directed. When Abraham's servant heard what they said, he bowed down to the ground before the Lord, Rastafari. Then the servant brought out gold and silver jewelry and articles of clothing and gave them to Rebekah, and he also gave costly gifts to her brother and to her mother. Then he and the man them who were with him ate and drank and spent the night there. When they got up the next morning, he said, send me on my way to my master. But her brother and her mother replied, let the girl remain with us 10 days or so, that you may go. But he said to them, do not detain me, now that the Lord has granted success to my journey Send me on my way so I may go to my master. Then they said, let's call the girl and ask her about it. So they called Rebecca and asked her, will you go with this man? I will go, she said. So they sent their sister Rebecca on her way along with her nurse and Abraham's servant and the man then. And they blessed Rebecca and said to her, our sister, may you increase to thousands upon thousands. May your offspring possess the gates of their enemies. Then Rebecca and her maids got ready and mounted their camels and went back with the man. So the servant took Rebecca and left. Now Isaac had come from Beer-Laal, Roy, for he was living in the Negev. He went out to the field an evening to meditate, and as he looked up, he saw camels approaching. Rebecca also looked up and saw Isaac. She got down from her camel and asked the servant, who is that man in the field coming to meet us? He is my master, the servant answered. So she took her veil. And covered herself. Then the servant told Isaac all he had done. Isaac brought her into the tent of his mother Sarai, and he married Rebekah. So she became his wife, and he loved her. And Isaac was comforted after his mother's death. Isn't that beautiful? My Lord. Now, you see the one Abraham? He said the man, you see them is something else when you talk about the man there. Imagine as old as Abraham be. You know, him take a next wife, you know, say Abraham, 100 and how much, whatever. After Sarai gone, the man go take up a next wife named Keturah. You ever hear this before? In the ancients of days. Keturah. Keturah. You not tired? You not tired? So you know after Sarah gone, she gone. Rest her soul. You go pick up a next wife named Keturah. This is amazing. What? What are they? Abraham, the father, our father, Abraham. Let me tell you. I didn't know. I missed this. This is something new for me. Guyanese number 2. Have you heard of SDD, the children's ministry in Guyana? SDD, children's ministry of children in Guyana. Guyanese number 2, pay attention first, please, before you start greeting Debbie and all of them. Okay, good. Answer, have you heard of this association? Have you heard of this? I don't know if it's a charity in Guyana. I'm going to give you 2 minutes and I need an answer. Well, okay? Debbie, being your dear greeting, ask Guyanese number 2 if she knows of the SDD Children Ministry of Children in Georgetown, Guyana. While I make my coffee, let me take off them glasses just before we go blind. Dum diggy dum. Ow, ow, ow. Who's that? To ensure you had a great year, whatever. I did not have a great bloody whatever purchasing this phone. No, I did not. And if only ever met me respond to Uno, you see, Uno will really know this is a mad woman. Good. So don't come ask me no question about you want to ensure I had a good experience. No, I didn't. Right. You wait till I get to work. I go and give them a phone call, you see. You watch. That's the phone company asking me how my experience was. I go and tell them how it was. You watch. You know I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You turn on this light so I can find what I'm trying to find. And I gotta get ready for work soon because you know we're working people. We don't just live on social media. Yeah, this is the new phone. This is my house dress. I can repeat it. I can wear it as many times as I want. And it's hot in here like Jamaica. Now, I did that. Now, okay. Yeah. I hope the answer's there. Guyanese, number 2. If the answer's not there, you watch me and you. You know what? Debbie, Ingrid, Guyanese number 2, may I ask you a question? Oh shit, I got white score, hold up. That's because I was reading. Okay. That's because I was reading so much that, you know. Okay. Okay, that's better. Right, so I'm just going to ignore y'all. All right? Okay, so now, where were we? Now, the one Abraham him take on a next wife named Keturah after Sarah gone, right? The man them. You see how that's there? You see how these man is even from ancient of days, right? It wasn't good enough him have Sarah, which is wonderful. We love everything, right? But in God now, in her old age, he go pick up a next wife named Keturah. And she now, Keturah, she have wait. She had 6 more sons. Zimran, Jakshan, Medan, Midian, Ishbak, and Shua. Now Jakshan was the father of Sheba and Didan. And the descendants of Didan were the Ashurites, the Lephtushites, and the Leumites. Oh. Abraham left everything he owned to Isaac. Oh, yes, he did. But while he was still living, he gave gifts to the sons of his concubines and sent them away from his son Isaac to the land of the east. Altogether, Abraham lived 175 years. Then Abraham breathed his last and died at a good old age, an old man and full of years. And he was gathered to his people, his sons Isaac and Ishmael. Don't forget, his sons Isaac and Ishmael buried him in the cave of Machpelah near Mamre in the field of Ephron, son of Zahar the Hittite. The field Abraham had bought from the Hittites. There Abraham was buried with his wife Sarai. After Abraham's death, the Almighty blessed his son Isaac, who then lived near Beer Lahai Roth. When Isaac married Rebekah, he was 40 years old. Rebekah couldn't have any children, but Isaac prayed to the Lord. And Rebekah ended up with being pregnant with twins. And who were those twins, guys? The one person who's watching or whatever. You don't know who those twins were? The one person who's watching that Rebekah had? The names? Yes, she was pregnant with Jacob and Esau. But what came from that allegory is Israel, kind of, you would say, right? Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel, and Esau. It's very deep. Anywho, I just wanted to do that, create my content. I had asked Guyanese number 2 a question. She didn't answer, but that's okay. Perhaps she'll answer me later on. Thank you for watching, though. I'm just doing a little segment here. Thank you, guys. Right, Debbie, Ingrid, Madema Madout, Guyanese number 2. We do what we do. And we're not watching a fiesta around here. So thank you for joining me. I'll see you tonight. Don't forget, when I do karaoke, It will be my birthday after midnight, so the super chats open. I love you guys.